Hello everyone, welcome to the session. In this session, we are going to learn how to manage and set up user password policies in Salesforce. So let's proceed and firstly understand what does we mean by user password policy. So managing Salesforce password policies is an important to ensure the security for the Salesforce organization. Managing of the Salesforce password policies involves the setting up and configuring the rules and requirement that controls user passwords within the Salesforce organization. These policies are designed to establish strong and secure password to control the user access. So let's explore some main important password policies detailed in Salesforce. The first one is a password expiration. You can determine how often user need to change their password by using this. It is a common practice to change the password at regular intervals to secure your system. It's helped to protect against unauthorized access, and it has various options like 30 day, 60 day and so on. Later on when we are going to set up the password policies, we will discuss these things. Next is to ensure the password history. In Salesforce, you can store a history of the previous used password, and administrator can define how many previous password can be stored. Its range start from no password remembrance to the 24 password remembrance. If a user try to change their password and reuse their password from these password histories, the limit which is set by the administrator, the user will not be able to set the same password that he previously used in his account, and the password will be rejected and asked to enter the new password. The next one is minimum password length. By using this, user can set a minimum password length which require to create. By using this, an administrator can set a minimum password length which users requires to create a password within a specific number of characters. It must be between 5 to 50 characters, and both the values are inclusive. Next one is a password complexity requirement. Salesforce allow you to specify the level of complexity required for the password. It has some of the various options that we will discuss at the time of setting up the password policies. Next one is a password question requirement. Password question requirement is a feature in the Salesforce that allows administrators to configure a security question that a user must answer during the password reset or when setting up the security setting, and it also has some of the various options. Next, moving ahead, we have a maximum invalid login attempt. Salesforce administrator can define the maximum number of consecutive invalid login attempt a user is allowed to make before their account is temporarily logged. As we have discussed this concept of unlocking a user concept in previous session, so by setting up this value, you can change up the attempts of unsuccessful login for user in Salesforce. Next one is a lockout effective period. It refers to the period during which user account remain logged after a certain number of consecutive invalid login attempts. Next, we have a obscure secret answer for password reset. To enhance the security of the password recovery process, admin configure a security question and answer in it. Next, we have a require a minimum 1 day password lifetime policy. It ensure the security measure which allows the admin to set or reinforce that the user must keep their password for a specific period, for example 1 day limit before they are allowed to change them again. For example, if the user changed its password on the 21st of September, now the user have to wait for the 22nd of September to change them again. If he or she try to change before the 1 day, he is or she is not able to change it because of this policy. Next one is a allow use of set password API for the self rest. Through an API call, user can programmatically reset their own password as a part of this security and assess control abilities if checkbox is checked. Next is a message forgot password or logged account assistance. Admin can set the message for the user who have forgotten their password or whose account are logged. Help link for the forget password or logged account system. Admin can provide a link for a password assistant to redirect a user to the right link when he or she forgot his password or logged his account temporary. Then is an alternative home page. When working with the Salesforce API only users, you must need to configure a URL where they will be redirected after confirming a user management change, such as resetting of a password. Now there are some considerations that you must take care for the default password requirement. That is, you can change these password policies in all edition except the personal edition. Okay, a password must contain at least 8 characters including one alphabet and one number. This one is a default one. If you change, then it's as per your policy rule. The security question answer can't contain a username password. The next is a when a user change their password, they can't reuse their last set of the password that whose limit is set by the administrator, and by default it is set to the 3. So now let's proceed and learn to set a password policy in Salesforce Lightning. So here I open up my Salesforce account with my credentials and log in into the Salesforce Lightning experience. If by default you are not in a Lightning one, you have to shift to the Lightning experience first. Once you finally reach to the Lightning experience, your first step is to check that where you are logged in. If you are by default landed on the home page, your next step is to click on the gear icon and click on the setup option to redirect to the main home setup page that is visible on your screen right now. Once you reached on that page, your next step is to go to the quick find box, and here you have to search for the password or a password policies as per your choice. You will get a password policies option in the security section. Now click on it. Once you click on it, it's redirect you to the page where you can set up the password policies for your organization. Set the password policy restrictions and login lockout policy for all the users. Okay. So now the first one is a user password expires in. We have discussed all of these policies. So now I am going to show you how you can change it. Suppose by default here the value is set to the 90. Suppose I want to change it to the 180 days, that after 180 days a user password get expired. The next is a enforce password history, and by default it's set to the 3 password remembered. To ensure the security level, I want to change it to the 10 password remembered. It has the value from no password remembers to the 24 password remembered, but I set this value to 10 password remembers. Now the user are not able to use the previously used 10 password. Now it has a minimum password length. By default its value is set to 8, but it shows you that you can set it up to 5 to 50 characters including these values. So if you want to change it, you can change, but I remain this length as it is. Next one is a password complexity requirement. By default it is set to the password must be alpha and a numeric character. It has different values such as no restriction, must include alpha and numeric characters. Next one is must include alpha, numeric and special character. Next one is must include number, uppercase and lowercase letter. The next is must include number, uppercase, lowercase letter and also the special character. And the last one is that it must include 3 of the following: number, uppercase, lowercase and special character. Now I change it to the number, uppercase and lowercase to be make it more secure. Now its next part is that password quotient requirement. Here we set is that it can't contain the password. Like in answer, you can't contain the password. Okay, but if you want to set it to none, you can change it, but I remain as it is. Next is the maximum invalid login attempts. In the previous session we have discussed the case of an unlock user. In that case you have observed that when the user incorrectly enter the password for the 3 times, his account gets logged. So to change this thing, you can change the maximum invalid login attempts number. You can set this value to 5, 10 or no limit. But to be make your password secure, you can set this limit to 5. So I change this limit to 5. Next is a lockout effective period. It has values from 5 minutes to forever. It must be reset by the admin. Okay, so it is the lockout effective period that when the user get logged, by default it is not able to log in again in the 15 minutes. So I remain this value as it is. Next is a obscure secret answer for the password reset. If you want to set it, you can check this checkbox, otherwise remain as it is. Next one is a require a minimum 1 day password lifetime. Here you can check this checkbox if you want that before 1 day user are not able to change their password again. The next one is a allow use of a set password API for self-rest. This checkbox is already checked, so I doesn't change anything. The next is that forget password logged account assistance. Here you can add up the message or help link to the users who have forgotten their password or logged their account. The forget password preview is if you still can't log in, try the following. Contact your company administrator for the assistant. And for the logged account preview, it shows that to enable your account, try the following. Contact your company administrator for assistance. If you want to add anything else, you can add it on this message or help link field. Next is a API only user setting. Here you can add the alternative homepage link. This API only user will be redirected to this URL after they confirm a user management change, such as resetting of the password. And after making all of these changes or setting up your new password policies rule, you simply have to click on the save button to save these changes. Once you click on that, your password policies rule gets successfully changed in Salesforce Lightning. Now we will proceed and discuss how to set a password policy in Salesforce Classic. So now your first step is to log in into your Salesforce account with the help of your credentials in a Classic experience. Once you logged in, your next step is to click on the setup option that is located on the top right side. Once you click on it, it redirects you to the Classic experience setup page. Now here the next step is to search for the password policies. There are two ways to open up the password policies. The first one is that you can search on this quick find box password policies that is given on the left hand side of the page. Okay, when you search for the password policies, it shows you the section of the security control and under it we have a password policies. The next thing is that you can scroll down to the administer section, and this administer section you have a security controls drop down. You can expand this drop down and under here you will see a password policies option. You can click on that. It will redirect you to the page of the password policies where you can set the password restrictions and login lockout policies for all the users in Salesforce. I have already discussed all these password policies in Salesforce, and we have also learned how we can set up in a Salesforce Lightning. So without wasting up of the time, I am going to make the changes that I want to do in the Salesforce Classic. I am changing this user password expire into the 30 days, enforce password history to the 16 password remembered. I change the password question requirement to the none and lockout effective period time to the forever. So with this, I have successfully set up the new password policies rules in Salesforce Classic, and after making the settings, I click on the save button. I told you for the both of the additions because maybe some of the user is using the Classic experience or maybe some of you are using a Lightning one. So with this, we have successfully learned how to manage and set the password policies for user in Salesforce. With this, we have completed our today's session, and in the next session we will discuss how to reset the user password in Salesforce.